Alright, we're live.
Oh no.
Alright, if
With
you if
new
you
got to be metallic's pink passion.
if you don't know what this is, watch the first stream. I'm not explaining it again because we're gonna do a lot of these. So, um, in fact, perhaps it would be good for me to make a bot command that can just be like, could just be exclamation point rainbow gold, and then it'll just have a little thing that explains it, so we don't have to. I'll think about that for next time. Anyway, let's get crack-a-lackin', shall we? Last time we did the Pidgey and Rattata lines. This time let's start with Spearow, I guess, if you're okay with that. Hey, Alex.
I'm waiting for my 50 ads to be over.
What the hell is this Santa Homer going into the bush?
Yeah, I questioned that one the other day too.
Okay. So yeah, Spearow, we gave it Sniper here, and I think Kenai is vanilla. Yeah. We gave it Sniper, made it pure flying. It's a fastest physical offensive. Uh,
It's a what?
a fast-ish physically offensive Mon.
Ah,
Um, it's not that
yeah.
fast, but it has really high attack. It's got decent special defense as well for some reason.
So we made Pidgeot special. How does Fearow compare to the other physical birds?
Okay, well, that's a great question, Josh.
'Cause
Well, you
I'm
see,
assuming flavor-wise, Drill Peck will be kind of its main stab, and then we'll
yeah.
give it like some dark moves or something
I
because it's
figured,
kind of
yeah, I
stupid.
figured it's more, yeah, it's more sinister. It's gonna have a lot of more like I imagine it's like very precision kind of moves. I mean, obviously stuff with high crit rate for sniper. Um, so like Night Slash, I guess. And I don't know. I imagine it's doing a lot more like pointy kind of stuff, whereas I imagine Swellow as being more of like a get in your face and like bam, like hit you with the wing. You know what I mean? Which I guess is similar to Staraptor, but Staraptor is gonna have its own things going on. The main question will be how will
Staraptor
Fearow.
is that, but emo.
Yeah, I guess the main question will be how will Fearow compare to Dodrio, the other early gen Pokemon known for Drill Peck. That's a good question actually, because we're not like this list we made is kind of the earlier birds, but Dodrio is
Yeah.
sort of later
Is
on. Oop.
check where you get Doduo because I don't remember if it's still locked to after Tojo falls. I know it would be in Safari Zone anyway, but
Okay.
I think in
Dodu.
Vanilla it's
Let's
not
see.
until.
Dodu. Oh, well, I don't know about Vanilla, but Doduo is on Route 38, which is just after Ekritik, I think. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, left of Ecruteak. So mid game if we're not counting Kanto.
Give Fury Pin Missile? I guess we could.
Dodrio is also going to have normal stab, which is probably beneficial.
Yeah.
That's the stupid thing is it's like I mentioned this last time, but we kind of got rid of normal on a lot of the flying types just because it seemed arbitrary, but it is pretty much only a benefit. Like
Yeah.
getting rid of it, makes fighting a resistance instead of a neutral hit, but otherwise you're losing stab and you're losing a ghost resist.
Just immunity. Do you have a way to make the Safari Zone function without 12 guides and waiting 8 to 10 years? We'll talk about this a little bit.
Yeah,
We,
we worked pretty hard on Safari Zone.
I think this is the wrong Safari Zone document.
Uh, don't remember.
Uh,
Is it just a tab in the encounter table one, or is that the wrong one?
oh. Yeah, this is the new one. Okay. Except the images on this one are broken for some reason, because good times. Can I just... That's not gonna work. Okay, never mind. Whatever. Fucking Bulbapedia and its broken ass images.
But yeah, so I'll explain Safari Zone since this was kind of my like the thing that I delved into. Um, when you start the file up, it generates 6 random biomes to be in it. The first one is always peak, but then the other 5 are randomly pulled from a bunch of possible ones, but it can never be desert or rocky beach. And then after you get there. The warden is like, I have a task for you. Go into the peak and catch a Geodude and show it to me. So we had to leave Geodude there because it's part of the quest. After you do that, and then like wait 24 hours or something, he gives you access to the other 12 areas, and then you can arrange them. And so we made it. So each one of these areas has just kind of like a mixture
there's a second
of...
quest later that requires catching a Sentret in the desert, so we had to leave that as well.
Yeah, and I'll come back to that one later. But we made it so each of the areas has 10 different things in it at 10% each.
That's just vanilla. Yeah.
There's no time of day exclusives or anything. Each one of them has a starter, which are in purple at the bottom. The red ones are specifically things that like
were rare elsewhere in the game, but were available. Like
I think
5% or below.
I have a definition for what red is. It's
okay. Pokemon listed in red
they're...
are not found in Johto at all, though their pre-evolved forms are. But they can also be found in Kanto. So never mind. Okay, if you we wanted to make it so that you could catch everything in the wild, except with the only thing that you can't find in the wild is the base form Johto starters. Those you have to breed for. Everything else you can catch directly. You can catch fully evolved stuff in Kanto, so you don't have to do any leveling up for the dex and evolving. You can just catch everything directly if you want.
Yep. So we have those. We have the orange ones are basically a mixture of like 5% or lower encounters from other parts in the game, stuff that you can't find until after the 7th badge normally. Just like Rock Smash exclusives, Headbutt exclusives, stuff like that. Pseudo Legends, which are in blue.
Yeah, it's an alternate way to get some stuff that's kind of annoying elsewhere.
The black ones are basically filler, but yeah, we set this up to basically have a really good variety in it.
Yep. There's also the surfing and fishing stuff. This is where you get Dratini and Dragonairs by Super Rod.
In the post game, there's the whole thing with the block mechanic. I don't think we're touching that.
No.
Because there's not really any reason to have to deal with it, because everything's available without that anyway.
Yeah, so we're just leaving it. How challenging is this game meant to be? Probably only slightly harder than a typical Pokemon game, but maybe more just like the same. We're using Platinum as a reference for the level scaling, though we haven't tested actually going through this yet. Trainers will have more Pokemon, and the Pokemon will sometimes have like some better movesets and some items, but we're not going to go crazy with it. I'm personally not really a fan of the idea of like the difficulty hacks that make you have to make a custom team for every like boss battle, because that doesn't sound fun to me. I know other people like that. There's plenty of hacks like that. Our impetus for this one was just, hey, Hogwarts Soul Silver has a really shitty level curve and didn't really make the distribution much better, because a lot of stuff is still randomly Kanto exclusive, so why don't we fix that? And while we're at it, why don't we also make it a 493 hack just because we can? And that is basically it. Then it turned into, well, why don't we make the Pokemon more interesting and, add new things to, their abilities and move pools to make them stand out a bit more.
I think even Drayano hacks are probably a bit above what
I saw Josh play a little bit of Blaze Black. No, it was Volt White, one of the two. And it seemed like definitely above what I would be happy with. It seems a little much to me. Black White 2 challenge mode is easier than the base game Black 2 White 2 though. Because the stats of the enemy Pokemon don't change, but you get more experience. So you get overleveled. Like their levels are higher, but it doesn't affect their stats, so...
It's so weird.
Yeah, they messed up. Accidentally made it. Now, there in a few places there are like an extra Pokemon or like modified movesets, but on the whole the thing is easier, from what I've been told. Anyway, so I guess we never really answered the question about Dodrio. Looks like here its attack is not as high, it's faster. It's got a little bit of mixed potential.
Is pretty damn close.
It's pretty close. It's got quick feet, so probably would give it Thrash, so that it can confuse itself.
60 HP is pretty low. What's Spearow's?
Spearow's is 65, not much different.
Yeah, I guess we'll just have to keep that in mind and give them different movesets.
Yeah. I imagine Dodrio won't have like a lot of dark moves or like as much of like
Yeah,
kind of
it'll
precision.
definitely have Tri Attack, and we can give it some other
We can give it triple kick.
funky stuff. Maybe.
Okay. So let's go ahead and start doing this. Spearow, Fearow. When does Spearow evolve?
20.
Okay.
I would
I'm
not be opposed to pushing that a little further. Well, when did we change Pidgeotto?
When did we what did we change it to?
What did we change
14 and 30, I think.
Okay. 20 is not so bad then. I could see it going a little later, maybe, but I hate the fact that Pidgeotto and Fearow are so close together in vanilla, and
yeah,
Fearow is way better.
Well, grass types actually be good and get actual moves. So the problem with grass is mostly their bad type matchups, especially in Johto. But I mean, we're gonna try to be fair to everything and give them good move pools, like anything. If we're not gonna be influenced by vanilla in the sense of like, if something in vanilla just has a bad move pool, we're not going to be like, oh well, we got to keep it bad. Like we'll try to be fair and give things at reasonable levels. Part of the thing we're doing is we have this level scaling thing here, so we can say like, ooh, maybe we should give this mon a fighting coverage move in time for Whitney, stuff like that. We gave what was it? I think we timed Raticate's crunch for Morty, stuff like that.
Yeah. So what is 20 Bugsy level? Yeah.
Bugsy's 19 to 21, yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's already got the advantage against that gym anyway.
That's true. We could bump the level up a little. Would you want to bump it to like 24 or something?
I don't know if we need to, but I mean, I also don't want to be like. I'm trying to think how we want to approach this, because if we change it for some stuff, but then not others, it's like. Some stuff doesn't necessarily need it, but if it's like, sure, we could do it a little bit, and then I'm like, oh, but we don't have to. It's like, I don't know. So.
Well, the idea for me would just be making Pidgeotto, like, better for longer.
Yeah, I could see, like, 24, I guess.
Okay. So change it to level 24. Alright, God, I don't remember how we did this. I guess let's pick a move to be... Yeah, let's I think we started with like moves that it starts with, moves that it gets at around level. I can't fucking talk.
I'm gonna suggest again. I said this last time and you ended up not doing it. Just write down moves we want. Don't write levels, and then we'll fill in the levels afterward.
Okay, fine. So I guess let's write down all of the flying moves that it will get. Right? Does that seem fair? Wing attack. Yeah. Obviously, Drill Peck, we said.
Drill Peck is kind of like the extension of Pluck. It doesn't need Wing Attack and Pluck, but...
Well...
I know normally it gets Peck, but we got rid of that.
Yeah. I say do both. And I don't know if I want to give it Brave Bird. I don't want every bird to just be, oh, use Brave Bird. You know what I mean? Especially with, we want to kind of emphasize, Drill Peck is a high crit move and it gets Sniper. So I think that's the game plan here, right? Is use Drill Peck with Sniper to do insane damage.
Does Drill Peck have high crit?
We made it have high crit, yeah.
Okay.
To that end, I actually think giving it Focus Energy makes sense as well.
Okay.
So you can really... Like, Focus Energy sucks, but you may as well let them go all in on the...
Spearow is most famous for holding a 2-year grudge on Ash for throwing a pebble, argued for Rage. Fair enough. Rage isn't good, but it's, it fits
in the game and things
list.
need to have it, so yeah. Sure, let's give it Rage. Why not? Now, what are the normal moves? Because it's not a normal type, but it should probably...
Ooh, what is Grudge? Is that the thing that's like if you die, then they lose all the PP of the move that killed you?
Oh, good question. Did we keep it? Grudge. If user faints from a direct attack between using this move and its next turn, the attacker loses all the PP from the move it last used. Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, let's give it Grudge. Why not? Sounds fun. No one's gonna use it, but
Yeah, it's something interesting.
flavorful. Probably Mean Lurk, honestly. This thing has one of the meanest looks I've seen on a mon.
Okay. We should probably give it pick a couple of dark moves that.
Yeah, definitely Night Slash, because that has high crit. Let's see. Night Slash, high crit.
And then maybe just a lower power one.
Pursuit.
Maybe. I'm just thinking if there's. I was gonna say thief because there's a lot of birds that steal shit, like crows and seagulls.
I don't think it's stuff like this. This is a bird of prey. Fearow gets pursued in base game. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah,
then.
thief would be more like Murkrow, I think.
Okay. So what other high crit moves can we justify giving it? Do you think there are enough high crit moves in the game to justify its own include? I don't know. Yeah, obviously Karate Chop, Cross Chop.
You need just Control F for
Blaze
like
kick.
high critical hit rate or whatever
Critical.
it is.
Okay, we got X Scissor. Probably not. Which, that was a change of ours. X Scissor doesn't do that normally. Except in Legends Arceus, where it does do that. Attack Order, Night Slash we give it. Spatial Rend, obviously, we'll give it that.
Yeah.
Karate Chop, Cross Chop, Blaze Kick, Drill Peck we gave it. Sky Attack. Oh. I guess at a really high level it could get that. This is a high crit move. It only makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't know if you'd want it over Drill Peck, but it's got the flinch chance, so I mean, I guess it's not completely.
It's 5 less power per turn with a flinch
Yeah.
chance. And Fearow is not that fast, so I would say probably not. It's fast-ish. It's a, you know, if they got a really high speed one and they're, you know, pumped a bunch of speed EVs into it or something, then maybe. But we'll leave that to them to decide. Obviously, Shadow Claw, Razor Leaf, Leaf Blade, Cut. It can have Cut. That's fine. Oh no, because Cut is a TM. I can't give it to level up moveset. Cross Poison.
Stuff can learn HMs. I don't see any reason why they can't, but
okay.
I don't think it really needs it.
I have one down for Faulkner getting a level 8 Spearow Spatial Rend. I think we have Faulkner's team somewhere, and he doesn't. I don't think he has a Spearow. I think he has like.
Yeah,
Can you find it?
I think it's Natu, Hoothoot, and Pidgeotto, but yeah, I'll see if I can find it.
Stone Edge, probably not. Meteor Beam, no. Crab Hammer, no. Focus Energy.
Oh, Natu, Wingull, Pidgeotto.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I think, it is a shame to me that it doesn't get at least one more high crit move. We can make it a move relearner thing. I don't know what it should be. I wouldn't be opposed to X Scissor, even though it...
I don't see X Scissor.
I'm just trying to think of... The problem is, you know, it can't do a lot of these. I guess it could get Shadow Claw with its talons, maybe?
Faulkner's anime team. What was the third one? Was it just a Hoothoot? Let's see.
Okay, I'm gonna gun for Shadow Claw as a coverage move. Like, on move relearner, probably.
Yeah, the third one was a Hoothoot.
Josh, what do you think?
I didn't hear what you said.
I said, between all these moves that have high crit, so X Scissor, Attack Order, Night Slash, we already gave it Night Slash, Spatial Rend, Karate Chop, Cross Chop, Blaze Kick, Drill Peck, Sky Attack, we already gave it those. Air Blast, Shadow Claw, Razor Leaf, Leaf Blade, Cut, Cross Poison, Psycho Cut, Stone Edge, Meteor Beam, and Crab Hammer. The one that seems the most reasonable is Shadow Claw, to me, as like a move relearner move.
Potentially. Is there much of a reason to use that over Night Slash? Ghost and Dark have pretty similar coverage.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I'm trying to think because like Dark is resisted by fighting, but if you're fighting one of if you're against a fighting type, you're just going to hit it with a flying move anyway. Uh, is there any other difference other than Ghost not hitting normal?
I guess not. Alright, no, not much point then.
So for attacking moves, is it just flying and Dark? I guess we should give it some normal moves.
Yeah. Fury attack.
For early game, yeah.
We gave it rage already. I feel like I could have false swipe maybe.
We gave Crush Claw to Pidgeot. I don't know if we should
No.
double down on that one.
Clutch Glip. Yeah, Egg Bomb, obviously.
I like the idea of giving it Horn Attack, and it's just like, it's the same as Drill Peck, but this time without the flying particles.
I mean, we could, I guess.
It would be filler, but yeah. Egg Bomb would actually be kind of hilarious. I feel like there should be at least one bird Pokemon that gets that, but I'm trying to think what it would be. We don't have Bombardier in this
I
gen.
feel like Togekiss.
That would make sense. I don't usually think of that as a bird, but I guess it kind of is.
Delibird should get Egg Bomb? Yeah. I agree with that. That'd be kind of neat, actually.
If Nidoran M can get Peck because of Horn, Fearow can get Mega Horn because Big Pecker. That's not the worst logic, but not sure.
I'm kind of down for that.
Maybe as a relearner move. Delibird is usable.
We covered it in the last stream.
It's still mediocre, but it's way the hell better than it was.
Yeah. I am kind of down for Mega Horn by Move Relearner.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Okay. Okay.
Because I kind of like the idea of a lot of Pokemon moves that are like non-normal physical types.
Yeah.
Basically, just being like it does a thing, but it like powers it up with the energy of the type.
Yeah.
Because it's like, why is Mega Horn like why is jabbing a grass type with a bug's horn more effective than jabbing it with a different type of horn? I don't know, because it has bug energy in it. Like that's basically what it is. Like,
yeah.
So.
Millie suggests Revenge. I'm down with Revenge.
Mm-hmm. I think we've got a pretty good number here. How many is this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We can fit up to 6 more, but we don't have to fill the whole thing.
Mm.
I think this is where we should start looking at status moves, though.
Okay. Probably just
probably Growl.
Buff stuff, right? I don't think it would have much in terms of like.
I think Fearow normally uses Screech. Sucker Punch because it's a bully bird that would punch you in the dick if it could. I don't know about that.
Oh, I know, tickle.
Yeah, Sucker Punch isn't really a punch in the Japanese name.
I feel like Sucker Punch is not unfitting for it. I don't know if it really needs it since it's already got other dark moves, but it's also kind of just an interesting move in general, so maybe.
Spite. Do we even keep... Yeah, we did keep Spite. Could do Spite.
Yeah, we've got... I don't know if we need Grudge and Spite.
Okay. I think Agility is fair, because it's fast-ish, and it would benefit from some speed. So if it wants to get faster, it can.
Okay. I also like the idea of it having that instead of Tailwind, because it's more selfish.
Yes.
We haven't actually looked at Fearow's base moves. Maybe
No,
we
we
should see
haven't.
if there's...
Okay. We want to go to Gen 7 as our basis. I actually forgot about Aerial Ace. I feel like we don't need it though if it has other stuff. Oh, it already gets Agility and Focus Energy. It also gets Roost, which we didn't give it, but that's fine. I can get it by TM.
I mean, I feel like we can also throw Roost in there, but...
Pokedex entries can give us motivations. Inspiration, sorry. Could do, yeah. Assurance, which I don't think anyone's ever used ever. True.
We made Assurance into a special attack.
We did.
Fucking Throat Chop. Why does everything get Throat Chopped?
Okay. Yeah, let's go read Dex entries, I guess. Huge and magnificent wings. Broad wings.
Oh, well, if it never has to land for rest, it can't get Roost. Fell Swoop. Is Fell Swoop an attack?
No.
No, Fell Stinger is an attack. Okay. Fell Swoop should be an attack.
I agree.
I don't know what it would be. That's a good name for it.
Because Brave Bird lowers your own stats. It could be like a close combat, I guess. Or it could be like a high jump kick clone where it only recoils if you miss. I kind of like that. Predicted Gen 11 attack.
Okay, so basically what I'm seeing is it has stamina.
Mm-hmm.
It fights powerful bad guys. It has stamina. Fights powerful bad guys.
Broad wings, sharp beak, thin beak. Elongated beak, skinny beak. Big wings. Excellent stamina, fights powerful bad guys. It will snatch the food away from you in a flash!
Oh no. It steals shit.
Obviously we gotta give it Thief.
Yep.
It can get it by TM, that's fine.
I like that Gen 7 sprite.
Yeah, something about the top of the wings seems oddly shaped to me. Feels like it should go up more like that.
We give it Pluck.
Yeah. Okay. I guess that's that.
I'm wondering if we should adjust its stats a little more just to make it slightly different from Dodrio. Maybe lean more, like even more into the attack and take away from some of the defenses or something.
Okay. That's fine by me. Just looking through the last of these. I don't want to establish a habit of just not looking at the lower status moves because maybe we will see something sometimes that we're like, oh, we really.
I like how we kept Mud Sport.
Yeah. Though I feel like if we ever come up with a bunch of moves and need something on the chopping block.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, Mud Sport might not be that bad of a move as long as you teach it to shit that isn't already ground type, which is what they always fucking do.
See, I always assumed Mud Sport was supposed to be used by water types, and that Water Sport was supposed to be used by grass types.
Yeah, and it's like, oh boy, Geodude and Barboach are getting Mud Sport. Yeah, it's helping them a whole lot. Yeah, it's in case the opponent uses Soak on them, then they can use Mud Sport to help mitigate that. Fucking stupid.
Yeah, Capiche, yeah. Yeah, Lamentasia and Marivillia.
Is that like my 5th one of those? Hold on.
It is rarer.
It's my 3rd one of those. And my 2nd Capiche.
Even on something like a Budew, I delete Water Sport ASAP, it just isn't useful. Oh, of course. But... yeah. Alright, so what are we saying? We're going to reduce its defenses some more? The weird thing is that we chose to buff its Spadef for some reason.
We should probably lower that down. I don't want to give it a crazy attack stat. Like, 120 is already really high.
Yeah. Spearow's vanilla stats. Not dex entries, not stats. Stats. Yeah. Water Sport is too similar to Water Spout in name, I guess.
Spearow is faster than 90, right?
Yeah, it by default it has 100. We actually nerfed its speed. I don't know why.
Well, I'm just saying, like, no, I for Dodrio.
Oh, sorry.
For our stats.
Dodrio we made 111.
Okay, I'm wondering if we should make Spearow a little bit lower. It'll have agility to make up for it if it wants to, and then, like, I don't want them to be super similar. But
well, I figured the thing we're doing is lowering its defenses a lot.
Did we give it any special attacks?
No. Oh, do we make it a next attacker?
No, we didn't. It's just it always like feels stupid to have like, well, here's 65 points that it's literally never going to use. But,
TMs.
I guess.
Okay. I need a better way.
I guess maybe we should leave it then. I don't know. It's in the 70s.
I'm so bad with these, I don't know.
Or 80, 85, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like let's just lower the defenses a little bit, buff the attack a little bit. Put the Spadef back down to like 60. Which is...
I mean, how much is that going to put its attack up by? Not another 20.
We'll not just buff its attack. We can buff its speed up a little bit as well, so it's not all the way down to 90.
I think you should just go back to how we had it. I changed my mind about adjusting it further. I don't want its attack to go higher than 120. I feel like that's kind of nuts, and I don't want its speed to go higher because I want Dodrio to have better speed.
Yeah, but Dodrio is 21 points above it. We can raise this by like 5-10 points, and it would still be slower. I'm not that fussed about it, but...
You want to just adjust it to 70, 100 then for Spadef and speed?
Sure. Okay.
Is 70 still above its natural value?
Yeah, it was a 61, I think.
Oh.
Yep. 120 is very high attack for level 24 evolution, I think.
Yeah, it's...
True. What's Machoke's attack? I think it's like 140. Sorry, Machoke is 100, Machamp is 140. In our hack.
Machoke will possibly be adjusted further, but yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the thing, is we haven't done like not fully evolved stuff yet. We were gonna adjust those accordingly. So probably this will end up being like 110 and this will end up being like 90 or something.
Maybe we should make Spearow a little bit later, like 28.
Let's say 26.
I don't know if that changes a whole lot, but alright.
28. Okay, well let's actually have a look at the level scaling. What would 26 is just on par with Whitney. 28 would put it. Yeah, it's like what either way it's gonna be around just after Goldenrod probably, or around Goldenrod. No, obviously Night Slash has got to be the evolution move, and
Okay.
and we get it. Just no, I figured Drill Peck would be the evolution move.
Yeah, probably.
In which case, what level does it normally learn it? 41. Damn.
Nah, we can make that earlier.
That's in Gen 9 or Gen 8. It's not in Gen 9.
I'm gonna say 28 evolution learns Drill Peck on evolution.
Okay. The problem I'm having is like now I feel like Pidgeotto is better than Fearow for that whole time, and is better than Spearow, and then you get Fearow at level 28, and then 2 levels later you get Pidgeot, which has its special attack isn't actually that good. Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that puts them more on par with each other. I don't want one to be
sounds
necessarily better than the other.
Okay, so I think we're good with this move pool. Let's go ahead and put Drill Peck as how did I? Okay, 28 Drill Peck, and Wing Attack. Is that going to be its 50 power? Is that going to be its starting move?
I guess so. I still feel like Wing Attack and Pluck are redundant, but Growl at the beginning. Fury Attack is early, like 5, 6.
We could no, Wing Attack there is fine. Rage is usually a pretty early move. Well, this is on the first route, right? So you can have this at level 2 to 4. Make this like
I think it's basically first route. I think it's the one going up to Blackthorn.
Oh, is it? I thought we put on.
Like it's still before Cherry Grove, so.
Oh yeah, sure enough. Yeah. 3 to 5 is the levels of that route, so let's make it level 5. So some of them will have rage. I think Pursuit, because it's really low power. We can put that relatively early. Put that at like 8 or 9 even. Pluck it can get at I don't know, like here you go. It'll get Pluck at 14. So that'll be like, at level 14 Pidgey evolves, at level 14 Spearow gets Pluck.
Oh
so
boy.
You get something. Fury Attack.
You get it's one of those FF14 move enhancement things where it's just like this thing you have now has a power
potency.
Yeah, its potency increased from 40 to 50. Like wow, okay. So we'll play Swing Attack and that's it.
Oh, Fury Attack sucks actually. Let's put that earlier. Let's do 11. Question mark.
What's the accuracy on Fury Attack? I feel like it's like 85, and I don't know if we adjusted it.
We made it 100%.
Okay.
So the average.
It's not horrible, but it's not good.
Hang on, give me a second. 90 plus. 135 is 225, 285, 360 divided by 8 is 180. So this does an average damage of 45. That's shit.
It's pretty shit, but it's early game.
Yeah, that's fine.
Rage is 40, and it gets better the more you use it. Honestly, maybe Rage should come after Fury Attack.
Okay.
We'll keep Pursuit where it is. Just
Oh,
put Rage at 11.
Rage is still not good though.
It's not, but I mean, it's
I think a Pursuit
fine.
at 11 makes more sense. Will stuff
I
like
don't
Toxic
want
and
it
Protect
to.
still be learned by everything? By TM, I assume probably. Depends on what Josh thinks.
I don't think everything should be able to get toxic. I don't know why that is the case in vanilla.
It is a bit weird.
That's another thing we have to figure out is, how to change TM moves and then deciding where we want to put them.
In the newer games, not everything gets toxic. Okay. Toxic was
Yeah, I think
in Pokemon Poops. God.
Good shit.
Literally.
All right, so what else should it get prior to evolution?
Probably
Mean
Horn
Look,
Attack.
maybe.
Mean Look, I could see.
Horn Attack is kind of a weird one because, like, there's really no reason why it should be different from a pack, but
We
the
made it
way
like
the
80 power, right? Yeah.
yeah, it's a non-stab 80 normal move. It's not that good. I had it in my head that, like, it was only going to be used by Fearow's longer beak, but I guess Spearow could also use it. There's if fucking Goldeen and Nidoran can use Peck, then this can use Horn Attack. Why not?
Yeah. I think Screech as well.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with a lot of Pokemon learning Screech in like the level 50 range. We're making hidden power fixed 60 power. I don't know if we can really change that. I think it's baked into the move.
Mm-hmm. Again, it could be fixed with deeper hacks, but we don't know how to do that, so. Okay. So yeah, 28 drill peck, and then I think Sky Attack should be the highest level thing.
Even though it's not great, but yeah.
It's like a big flashy attack, that's typical.
I'm trying to think like what situation you would ever want Sky Attack over using Drill Peck twice. Other than potentially PP use, which is a very edge case. It's like, if the thing is healing itself and you can take it out with one big move, but not two shorter, like two smaller ones, but when's that ever going to happen? So.
Having a hidden power checker earlier would be cool. We can do that.
Yeah, we could probably put the guy earlier in. Earlier in.
Something like that?
I wasn't even really looking at the levels. What level's Claire again? 50? Well, I guess that doesn't even really matter. What did we put as the, last level up moves for the other stuff?
That was 48 for Pidgeot and 50 for Raticate. Jesus.
Well, Guillotine is like a meme. Hurricane is a really good move. I think getting Sky Attack earlier than Hurricane is fine.
Okay.
Well, Hurricane is not a really good move because it's inaccurate, but it's
whatever.
Yeah. This is stupid because we already kind of finalized this, but I was looking at the move list in the background and I saw Frustration. I like the idea of it starting with this move that gets weaker the longer you train it. I feel like it kind of fits it, but
could do.
Up to you. Oh no, but it would be its strongest normal attack, and that would encourage you to get its friendship down.
If people want to go out of their way to do that, then fine.
Hyacinth.
Alright. It'll be a gimmick for it early on, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Yeah, I need to change the formatting on this. Okay, next up.
Are we just gonna do more birds, or?
Up to you, really. We could move on to like something else that's on Route 29, like Sunken.
Pushina, no. We should probably knock out some of the birds, just get them over with, because they're going to be really similar.
Okay.
Dodrio is later in the game, though, so probably not that one.
Farfetch we listed here, but it's not actually until a few more routes from now. So let's do Hoothoot.
Okay, I was going to say Farfetch'd. I mean, it's still before Violet, but
yeah, but
Hoothoot is at least slightly more interesting. It gets a dual type on evolution, and it gets like hypnosis and shit.
We gave it Tinted Lens as well, which powers up not very effective moves. I don't know. I think.
Yeah, so we compared Noctowl and Xatu briefly. I guess let's recap this because they're both psychic flying.
Yeah. Noctowl has pretty rounded stats with high HP. And importantly, its Spatak is 89. And then Xatu, we made...
It was...
You're going to have to help me out here. Okay. Xatu has 100 Spatak, so a little higher. And the rest of its stats are also kind of balanced, honestly. 95 speed compared to...
Let me just see them side by side.
Speed.
You keep scrolling it.
Sorry, I didn't realize it was so close.
So Xatu's faster, which is... I have to remind myself that speed isn't always physical speed, it's also reaction time. Xatu can see the future, it can afford to be fast. Let's see.
So Xatu's defenses are balanced, whereas Noctowl leans more into Spadef. Which seems odd to me, but...
Xatu's abilities are both just giving you information and don't... Oh wait, no, Synchron... Never mind.
Yeah.
Why did I think it... I thought it had Forewarn and Frisk, but never mind. So Synchronize is interesting. Yeah, as far as differentiating the two, I always figured Noctowl is more the... it uses Hypnosis and Nightmare and Dream Eater and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Xatu is more of a just special attacker.
Yeah.
With like Mind Reader and I don't know. The clock motif, how many counting or time-based moves are there?
Obviously, we'll give it Roar of Time. Yeah, that's the same joke. Perish Song. Doesn't Xatu normally use Perish Song?
I don't think either of them do.
Oh.
Okay, I'm now curious. Open the Bulbapedia page for Perish Song. I'm curious if anything from Gen 1 to 2 gets it that isn't exactly Lapras, Mismagius, and Politoed. Okay, there's a couple more. I was pretty close, though. How the hell does Seal get it from breeding? What the fuck?
Because it's like a manatee. It's like a siren, right? I mean, not really, but manatees and sirens have like a connection, because horny sailors probably mistook manatees for sirens.
I suppose so.
And sirens have like the song that calls you to come crash your ship on the rocks to, get some of that fucking aquatic mammal puss. Alright, anyway.
Let me see that Manatuzzi.
Bad? Alright, yeah, Hypnosis, Nightmare, Dream Eater, Defog.
Oh yeah, Gen 4 Defog, best move.
Obviously. He's having an
Gets
NPC
rid of-
standing in the ocean talking about how it tried to fuck a seal and now it's stuck there. No, it's not that kind of heck.
I love Gen 4 defog.
Well,
It gets rid of your opponent's entry hazards and not your own.
I actually do like the idea of an NPC saying something like, I thought I saw a beautiful woman, so I swam over here, but it was just a seal. Or something. Sailors love fat bitches. Also gets rid of the opponent's screens. Wow! Speaking of screens, I feel like Noctowl would do that.
Yeah, I guess so.
At least reflect, because its defense is kind of poopy, its special defense is okay. But may as well give it both. Okay, what flying moves and what psychic moves are we giving it? Because that's important.
Yeah. I don't see it getting anything too crazy.
Probably just Gust and Air Slash. We actually have quite kind of a deficit of special flying moves, kind of think of it, because look at this. Chatter is Chatot exclusive, Present is Delibird exclusive, Aeroblast is Lugia exclusive. So it's basically just Gust, Air Slash, Hurricane.
I honestly don't know if Aeroblast needs to stay Lugia exclusive, but I mean...
Well, we would want to debuff it then, wouldn't we? Or at least still keep the distribution limited. Okay, let me put it this way. Would you think about giving Sacred Fire to other fire types?
Maybe.
Because I feel like this is Hot Gold, Soul Silver. I feel like Lugia and Ho-Oh should have a unique thing.
Yeah. If anything, then maybe we should make them even stronger and keep them signature, but...
Maybe. And to get Sacred Fire and random gens...
Oh, Jerma, you're wearing red today. Is that because you're the imposter?
Yes.
Fuck that noise is. Oh god.
I do think there should be some more special flying moves, and this is exactly the situation we were looking for, right? Is like realizing where there's a gap and putting something in. I don't know if we should put it in for Noctowl specifically, but
should it be Fell Swoop?
It could be Fell Swoop. I always imagine that as more physical, though, is the problem. Let me look up flying type.
Yeah, special flying moves, I think, are more wind-based.
Yeah. So what special flying moves are there in later gens that we could potentially copy, or at least do something interesting with? Oh god, there's not that many. Aeroblast, Air Cutter, which we removed.
We got rid of Air Cutter because it was redundant.
It did feel redundant, yeah. Air Slash, we talked about. Hang on, what is Bleak Windstorm? Oh, it's the signature move of Tornadus from Legends Arceus.
Good.
Okay.
What does it do? It just lowers speed.
No, it can apparently give Frostbite.
Okay.
Wind Waker, 70 base power special that deals double damage against sleeping Pokemon.
We could do that.
Oh, yeah, Oblivion Wing, obviously. Yeah, there's actually just not that many special flying moves in general.
Yeah, there should be more wind moves in general.
Okay.
Alright, do we need to start cooking up a souffle?
Probably.
By which I mean, make something up.
Yeah.
I like the Cascoon UFO. Or Silcoon, whatever it is.
Gentle Breeze, a 10 base power move that has a 14% chance to put the opponent to sleep. Is it too late to put back Air Cutter and buff it? It's not too late. We can put it back in. It might be a little weird that the ID is now wrong, though. Because it would be in the game with a different ID. Probably a really bad idea. Make Aeroblast a bit more common. Give Lugia a custom flying type tri-attack with slightly higher power. Present is already tri-attack, though, in our hack. I feel like that would be really weird.
It's too bad that Present is flavored the way it is, because otherwise I would say we could give that to more stuff, but I feel like it should probably stay mostly signature.
Yeah.
Alright, hold on. Let me see if this thing still exists. Okay, yeah, here's what you need to use. What do you mean this file exceeds the size limit? Get the fuck out of here.
Airzuka. God, my at my school there was a science teacher that made one of these. Like, didn't buy one of these. I mean, like, made it by hand using just, knowledge of the physics of it and just duct taping like a handle to like a bin that he cut a hole into and then attached the air thing.
Okay, new idea. Flying type perish song. It's called Korean Fan Death.
God, we have to explain the Korean fan death. So, God, when we were working on abilities and stuff, we got to Rotom, and obviously we updated the types to Gen 5 because that's easy enough and makes sense. And we changed the main ability to adaptability, but then we wanted to give us a unique secondary ability to everything. And when it came to Rotom Fan, we were stuck for a while because we didn't know what we wanted to do. Eventually we went with Airlock, as you can see. One of the things that I suggested as a joke, but we almost went with because it would have been really funny, is Bad Dreams. Because if you don't know, Bad Dreams is Darkrai's signature ability, and we did give it to a few other things, such as Hypno and Sableye. Bad Dreams makes it so that when your opponent is asleep while you're on the field, they take damage every turn. It's like they have a status condition that damages them, right? And the reason that that I suggested giving Bad Dreams to Rotom Fan is because of Korean fan death, which is a pseudoscientific superstition, I guess I would say, in some parts of Korea, where some people think that sleeping with your fan on will kill you. Oh, hey, you got an and we're just okay with this.
Yep.
Yeah, some people in Korea believe that sleeping with your fan on will kill you, and the reason for this is like questioned. So I've heard multiple things about here. Like
I've heard claims that it was made up to like be an excuse for families to like cover up suicide because it was considered shameful if your like family did that or something.
But like, who's gonna believe that? Oh, well, you know how it is. They left the fan on when they went to bed. Like, fucking stupid.
But I've also heard that there's other cultures. I don't remember if this was like something in Central or South America, but I read something about like, you can't have multiple windows open in the house because if you create a draft, like you'll get violently ill and die. Like the house has to be hot or otherwise, like, that's a risk.
Yeah. So I don't know if this is like a myth, if anybody actually believes this, but allegedly in Korea there's the Korean fan death belief, and so I'm like, obviously, Rotom Fan needs to damage the enemy when they're asleep because that would be fucking hilarious. And we died for like a good few minutes, and then we're like, no, we can't do that. No one's gonna get it. And it's really stupid.
A little bit. All right, so
which
let's.
And while we're on this topic, I'll also point out that I saw a meme the other day, which was just an out of context screenshot of. It was like a comment on a video of somebody sleeping with their fan on or something, and the comment was like, "Oh, so y'all don't get diarrhea when you leave the fan on?" And people were like, "What the fuck? No, what do you?"
You ever just autopilot and spit your toothpaste into the electrical outlet?
Oh, that's such a good fucking. Anyway.
Okay, so yeah, what do we do for wind attacks that isn't just here's a gust of wind but stronger?
Well, I think we should do here's a gust of wind but stronger. No, I don't know.
How about just the Pokemon card Gust of Wind? It only works on Weedle. How about this? Winds of Change. It's an attacking move that is also Transform.
I don't think that's possible. We've tried to apply status effects to damaging moves, and it just doesn't work.
Poison Rain Vornado. It makes the rain status and also poison the opponent.
We can't do that.
I know, but it's funny.
Eye of the Storm. I don't know. Hang on. Here's an idea. What properties have we messed with here? All of the special flying moves are single target, except for Hurricane. Okay? And Hurricane is like the weird, perfect accuracy in rain, blah blah blah. So I think maybe there should be one that's another multi-target.
Winds of Change. It's a negative priority status move that forcibly switches the opponent's Pokemon. That's true. We don't have something like that.
Fuck, what move is that?
Whirlwind.
Ah.
I like play in the winds. It's actually go for a walk in the winds, but I appreciate it either way.
What's the joke?
It was a thing from the Countryside Bears.
Okay.
Just one of those dingo pictures movies.
What about the long, disappointing... the long and... what is it?
The long
and awkward walk home after disappointing forest sex. I think it's an edit of some kind of children's book thing. Shockwave, a sound-based move that's also physical but not contact. Yeah, if only there wasn't already a move called Shockwave. Wait, yeah.
Okay.
On that note, we actually don't know how to make a move sound-based. That's not like a checkbox on the move. It seems like there's probably a hard-coded list somewhere or something like that.
So here's a potential thing. I'm going to steal the name Dual Wing Beats from an existing move. We can potentially change that. But what about like it's a multi-hit, but the individual hits are like actually have a decent power, like 30 or something, and it also hits both opponents. I'm just imagining repeated just yeah.
It's not a bad idea. Air Buffet.
Air Buffet.
No, it would be Buffet. What? I thought that was a serious suggestion. Is there a joke I'm missing?
Well, I don't know. I read that as Air Buffet, and I just thought it was funny.
Oh, because it's Buffet. Move called Duel.
Duel. That's.
You mean what?
Oh, right.
La. Duel la. Switch to Duca. You did intend for it to be misread, but Buffet was a verb I liked. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know. I'm just not feeling that idea for some reason.
I do think that there is potential for a move with the wake up slap effect just to go well with hypnosis. I don't know what it would be, but it could be interesting.
Air Buffet, it heals you and you lose your flying type. That's a great idea. We should make a flying move like that.
We should put things in it.
Change the Wuji on wing attack to wind attack. Annual Bionicle Buffet. It's just reskinned Metronome because it's a bunch of shit. You guys are really on top of it with the shit posts today. It's weird that none of these mention wind, right? Now that I think about it. Like, Hurricane is a type of wind, but there could be something that's just like, or Storm or something. Somebody mentioned Steam Storm earlier. I don't like the idea of doing more Scald clones. I wish there was an easy to reference list of effects that we have access to.
Can you just look down the list of effects in the editor?
I guess so. But some of them are just going to be like... Oh, we'll see.
Is it even visible on screen?
Should be. I'm sharing my whole screen for you, right? No? What? Oh, what the hell? I swear I shared my whole screen.
I'm also not convinced it's even in the actual stream either.
It is in the stream. I have OBS on my other monitor. I can see what's on stream.
Okay, I saw you move it in right now. It was not there before.
This what it because it spawned over on my other monitor. I had to move it. I thought you were saying that even this wasn't visible, like the DSPRE.
Oh no, that was.
Okay, so there was no problem. I just had to move it up.
Oh.
Remember, it takes a while to load. Make Razorwind not complete shit. It's not in the game. We just removed it.
Yeah.
Technically, we turned it into Meteor Beam. Even though Meteor Beam doesn't work like that in vanilla. Okay. We've got Causes Sleep, Chance to Poison, Damage and Heal, which is...
So absorb.
Yeah. Burn, Freeze, Paralyze, Self-Destruct. Damages Sleeping Target, this is Dream Eater. Obviously we'll do a Flying Dream Eater. Mirror Move. Raise attack, defense, speed, blah 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 blah. Lower attack, defense, this is all status versions. Always hits.
I could see like a mud bomb type thing where it's just, an attack that also lowers accuracy. I think mud bomb is speed actually, but what?
Mud bomb sucks. Self-absorb. Normal move hurts you, but then heals you. Yeah, sounds good. Mud bomb and accuracy. Mud shot is speed.
Okay. I don't think mud bomb's that bad.
I assumed we're trying to make something that is what we would call tier 3 or 4 in our
Yeah,
record.
maybe. What do we put mud bomb at? I'm curious now.
Probably like 2, if I had to guess. Apparently 3. It's no one's gonna use
I mean, 75 is not bad.
But with 85 accuracy as well.
Who said it was 85 accuracy?
That's what the thing says. Mud bomb, 75 power, 85 accuracy. 30% chance to lower target's accuracy.
Oh well, that's whatever.
We could bump it up if you really want.
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay, I've got it. Payday effect, unexpected windfall.
We can't fit that name!
I don't care. What are they gonna buy? Beard dirt?
Just windfall then. I'm not making a flying type payday. That's fucking stupid.
I mean, it would be stupid, but I had to make the pun. It was a good pun.
Yeah, I guess so. Fucking thought entry 38 said Ohio. It's okay.
I like undocumented.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. I like the splash effect of having no effect. Why is that coded separately? Is that just because it has text that says nothing happened?
Probably, and also it has to specifically be coded to not work under gravity.
Vital throw? What? Is that just going to be a thing now? Are people in the community just going to say what instead of what?
I hope so.
Wario Steam, flying move that poisons. Horrible. Absolutely horrendous.
Okay, if we had a move called Steam Sale, what would it do?
It's payday. Well, I'm thinking the Steam Still Isaac item, which is you buy it and then subsequent things cost less money. So obviously it would just, lower special defense, which is lame. So here's my thinking, right, is the main ones we have, like, there's the signature ones, Gust is weak, Air Slash is like, you send like a, very concentrated blast of wind that's like sharp, and then Hurricane is like, you're thrashing them around in like a tornado. I feel like we could do something that's just like a really strong, like almost bludgeoning force of just like, which would fit the wing thing you came up with earlier. I just, for some reason, I didn't like it.
How about a flying type knockoff? It like blows the item out
okay.
or whatever.
Okay. Does knockoff have the ability? Does it? Hang on. Let me remind myself of, because I know nowadays knockoff increases.
Knockoff is really strong now, but I think that started in like Gen 6.
Yeah, that's because they buffed the power. Okay.
Well, no, it's because they made it so it does extra power if it knocks an item off.
That was only added later?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's...
So, if we wanted to make this move good, it would just have to have a good, base power.
I do like the idea of the opponent losing something because you're blowing it away. That's kind of good.
Yeah.
I don't know if it should be an item. I'm trying to think if there's any other representation of this that we can do. If only there was like... If only we could apply like the... I never remember if it's Mist or Haze that resets the opponent's status conditions. Status changes, I mean. Stat changes.
I think one of them erases them, one of them prevents them from being changed further. And the one that erases them is like... I think that's Haze. I never remember.
Reset stat changes, yeah. But the problem is it's a status move. It would be nice if we had something like this that would actually be kind of cool. If it's like you shake off its stat changes with like a big blast of wind. That would be kind of cool. Where are we at? Undocumented.
The knockoff thing is my favorite idea so far.
I just wish that it could have the knockoff effect of increasing in power if they have an item, because that would be super cool. Yeah, Clear Smog's Gen 5, we can't copy its effect.
How about super shampoo?
Breezy Spring Golf Course of something.
God, I don't know. Sounds vaguely familiar, though. Type changes to match weather.
That's weathable.
I know, but that's almost interesting. Weather ball that is flying by default.
Yeah. I feel like it takes away from weather ball a little bit. We could just give weather ball to more things if we want that.
Yeah.
I
still think the wake up slap idea isn't too bad either. I just don't know.
What would that be flavored as?
Yeah.
So here's another thing I'm thinking is that Air Slash is better if you're fast, because it, you can only flinch if you're outspeeding, and this could be something that's used more by stuff that is kind of slower and bulkier. Because Hoothoot we made, or Noctowl we made kind of slower.
What would you want it to be then?
I don't know. Thunder armor to all flying types, yeah.
I know it's boring, but I still kind of think that just accuracy reducing is not bad. It kind of makes sense for flavor, like, if there's like debris flying around.
Yeah. And
That's why I said mud bomb.
we've all experienced, when it's very windy and it's hard to see.
What are you talking about?
You're kidding, right?
No.
Well,
Am I stupid?
have you been out when it's windy and, like, it's not like a sandstorm, but there are, like, enough tiny little particles of, like, dust and tiny bits of dirt and stuff that some of it gets in your eyes, or even if they don't, like, if it's just blowing enough in your eyes, it kind of, like, keeping them open is kind of, like, painful or, like, uncomfortable, and they kind of water a bit and stuff, like, makes it harder to see.
See, the way you phrased it made it sound like you were being sarcastic or like referencing a very specific event, and I didn't know what you meant.
No, I'm just talking about a real thing. Have you not experienced this?
Okay, let me go back a second. The way you phrased it made it sound like you were making fun of me. Like, oh yeah, we've all experienced this thing, right?
Okay, no, I understand that. But now that I've clarified that I'm being serious, have you experienced that, or am I the only one here?
Kind of.
Okay. Always hits and hail. Got it.
Yep, gotta do it.
Double damage on Pokemon using dive. Bees. I like how there's all these spaces for move effects.
Oh. Contest condition. Cool.
Random undocumented effect, yeah.
Yeah, make it one of the, like, cool trainer glitches from Gen 1.
Alright,
this move has 18 base power and 35 accuracy with a 16% chance of causing the HP bar to wrap around the screen and shrink the opponent's sprite, and also, like, give it the status condition of TM78. Like, those are my favorite moves.
New move bees, effect there are bees, type bees. That's just attack order. That's already a move.
Welcome to the chat room.
I say we give the ponies forks. And by that I mean, I think maybe we should do a poll between, like, what the hell has that double damage on dive effect? I think Surf, doesn't it? Yeah.
I think so, yeah. So, what are our options?
Flying type knock, special flying knockoff.
Well, they're all special flying, so it's either there's knockoff, there's like mud bomb, there's just double kick. Were there any other ones that we thought of? Wake up slap.
Yeah. Okay.
If you vote for Wake Up Slap, you got to give a good reason why it would work, though.
I also don't know if there's enough people in chat to actually do a poll now that I think about it, because there's, like, been 5 consistent people voting, and if they all pick different things, and it's like, oh, okay, well, good job. I'll do it anyway. I don't know how to do a poll.
Diarrhea. I think it's just /poll, and then thing pops up, and you type it in.
Question. What special flying move should we make? Knock off clone. Mud bomb clone. 2-hit move.
Corn Dilly clone.
What else were we doing?
Wake Up Slap.
Wake up. Slap clone. These all suck. I'll do it for 1 minute.
Oh no, everybody's dead.
I don't know what to vote for because I'm leaning these all suck, but I don't hate all of them. They're just... I'll just vote these all suck. Bud Mom. Has it already been almost a minute? Damn.
You said
that went fast.
bottom. Oh. You know, I didn't find it. Downright brown.
Well, people are saying knockoff clone. That's fine then. So, I guess 65 power like that. And, yeah. So what do we call it?
Well, okay, so real quick, check on what is knockoff's original Gen 4 power?
20.
Okay. Did it get buffed other than the special effect that it gained? It went up to 65. And
so in Gen 5, it actually removes the held item rather than rendering it unusable, which means that they can obtain another item if it's removed, which is weird. Disarming Gale is too long. Unfortunately, we have a 12 character limit on move names in Gen 4. Let's see. This is all like particulars. It's not
okay,
really...
so yeah, so Gen 6 it got the power buff and the additional effect. So it's 65 if they're not holding an item, and like 100-ish if they do. I think we can buff it a little higher than 65 then.
Even vanilla knockoff?
Yeah, I'd say make it like
75?
75 and then make the flying one the same, yeah.
Okay. That seems fine to me, I guess. I guess if we're giving trainers items more often, then it will be nice to have more options for that other than just knockoff. It would be like, oh, you know, I have this flying type that has the flying knockoff that I can use as like a nice little thing. Move name. That one, that's Mud Bomb, except it's a flying type now because we couldn't decide on a special flying move for Noctowl, so use it please or I'll be sad. That's good. We might need to shorten it a little bit. I'm not sure if that'll fit in 12 characters.
Millie just got back. We only did Spearow. We were starting to do Noctowl and then decided that we wanted to make a new flying special move.
Yeah, because the just to recap this, Gust is weak. Chatter is Chatot exclusive. Present is Delibird exclusive. Aeroblast is Lugia exclusive. We might spread it out a bit more. Unclear. So that really only leaves Air Slash and Hurricane as like viable special flying moves in the endgame. We wanted one more. So we decided to... Shitty, unserious thing, clumsy one. We decided to try to come up with a new one. We looked at the available effects. We eventually have settled. We did a short poll, which I guess you can give your opinions on, but it's already closed. We're trying to figure out what effect to do, and we're currently thinking a knockoff clone. We're going to make it 75 power. It doesn't have the later gen effect of boosting the power if you actually did knock off an item. So it's just going to be renders the item unusable for the rest of the battle and does damage. We also had the idea of a special flying version of Mud Bomb, or a version of Wake Up Slap, or like a 2-hit move. Silver Wind is an Omni Boost. Ominous Wind is an Omni Boost. So obviously regular Wind. Wind. Okay, I think we're just doing the knockoff clone.
Yeah.
Mist Fist. God damn it. Or Misty Fist.
I am thinking of a name. I'm trying to think of one that isn't a complete shitpost. It's very difficult.
Knockoff is very directly descriptive. This could also just be like Blow Away.
I was literally thinking Blow Away. I don't know if that differentiates it from Whirlwind, but I mean, we also have fucking Mean Look and Leer and Glare, so...
Yeah. New move for backported fairy type because that's all the rage. Moon. Good shit. No, this actually doesn't have fairy type in it. For anybody that didn't catch that. Blow off. Perfect. Ship it.
I'll blow you.
I'll blow you. Yeah. I wish that I could just very easily grab the clip of it, but I have literally, like, probably dozens of hours of footage of this, so I can't go find it. But I really want to go find the clip of us just riffing on Brute Bomber and being like, you know, this line is a clever reference to the fact that he's a scoundrel and shit like that.
Yeah, that shit was the best. So, you think blow away is fine?
I guess so. We can at least put it in as a placeholder, and if we think of something better later, then we can do that.
I'll add it to the thing.
Okay.
I'll
blow you.
Disarming.
Disarming Puff. Unfortunately, there's 12 characters as the upper limit, so that won't fit. Drop draft. I'm gonna look if there's a synonym for disarm. Oh no, you're gonna get to see my search history. Prostrate. Strip.
Oh.
Yeah, it should just be a wind that just blows all their clothes off. Strip puff. Strip and blow. This is horrible. I also assume
blow away will be replacing spider web.
Sure enough. Should we do it right now on stream to show how we do it? Whoops.
Sure.
Slipstream, negative priority speed boost. Okay. Spiderweb, change this to blow away. Type flying. Special, don't care about contest condition. Where is the knock? It's probably just called knockoff effect, right?
I don't know. You should probably look up knockoff and see what number it is.
Well, gotta do this the slow way.
No.
Okay, fine.
You didn't know there was a time to find it.
I like the red weirdness. 188. Why is it? What?
Oh my god.
This thing is jank as hell. Is it still spider? I saved it though. Oh, right. You don't change it here. I'm stupid. Okay. That's why I was fucking up. Okay, PP 20, right?
Yeah.
Power 75. Flags. Oh, hang on, range of action. We said we were gonna do something that hits both enemies, but I think this should probably. Actually, fuck it. No, yeah, why not hit both enemies? I think that's fine.
If this was competitive, people would fucking hate this move.
Oh, absolutely.
It's not competitive, so. Let's see. No contact. Yes, protect. No magic coat. No snatch. Yes, mirror move. No King's Rock.
No King's Rock.
Well,
okay.
Knockoff doesn't have King's Rock effect, so.
Yeah, that's fine. Keep it the same.
Alright. Anything else?
Nope. Well, I mean, there's keep HP bar and delete shadow.
Yeah.
Depends on what move animation we copy, I guess. Okay, so
yeah,
now,
we'll have to figure that shit out at some point.
Here's the fun part. We go to the text editor, then we do a search for spiderweb. Me first. You gotta check off me first. I don't think that was a flag, was it? And because... So I've talked about this on stream before somewhere, but...
God, this is so bad.
Game Freak were really incompetent even back in Gen 4, because look at this! Why do they have a giant text bank for every instance of something using a move? They know how to use variables. There's variables right here that say, like, oh, you know, insert the Pokemon that's using the move, and stuff like that. And if it's a trainer's Pokemon, then it says trainer's thing, use blah blah.
Yeah,
but they still can't turn the move
message
into a
strings
fucking...
for every move in the game.
What the hell? It's like, what were they thinking? So yeah, so I have to go in here manually and change Spiderweb to say blow away. And then I have to change it again if we change the name. Good job, guys.
Step 1, blow away.
What? What happened? Okay, we're good. Then we go to this and change this to blow away.
Normal type variation of blow away. Go away.
And then we go to the all caps version.
Why is there an all caps version?
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to save text bank 750. Yeah, hang on. Script optimization is my passion. Alright.
Now we get to write a move description.
Yeah, we'll do that later. That's something that I think will take too long for stream, potentially. So yeah, write it down. I'm blowing away. Alright, so I guess it's getting gust and blow away, and not air slash. Oh, you forgot to make blow away 2 target.
Oh.
So both enemies, I think, or all enemies. Okay, now what psychic moves is it gonna get?
Extra sensory. You know,
I always associate that with Xatu, is the thing.
Oh, okay.
I
don't know what...
but...
So here's the thing, is like, I always assume that confusion and psychic are the same thing, but just, you know, at different strengths. Psybeam, sort of the same, but I can at least picture, like, the beam as being, like, a thing. I have no fucking clue what extrasensory is supposed to be that is different from the other ones.
Let's look it up, because I know that psychic is called psychokinesis, yeah. Psychokinesis. And the description is a psychic type attack. The target is hit with a strong telekinetic force. And then extrasensory. The user attacks with an odd, unseeable power. So I'm actually thinking that extrasensory is more of what you would call in D&D terms like psychic damage. Like this is directly impacting their brain, maybe? Whereas psychic is...
Isn't this one usually learned by non-psychic types?
That's true. Yeah. So I don't fucking know.
Yeah, it's
supernatural power. Like... Extrasensory gives the opponents autism for a minute, and they can't handle the extrasensory overload. God damn it.
God. Anyway,
right.
I don't know if we have to get too fancy here. Confusion, possibly just psychic, like...
Yeah. Yeah, seems fine to me.
Should I get, like, Zen Headbutt?
No.
Okay.
Extra sensory seems to be learned by like yokai types like Typhlosion and Shiftry. Interesting.
Have we given this thing any physical moves yet?
No. I mean, I guess it should have a couple. It is still a fucking owl.
Draw the rest of the fucking
I
owl.
was also thinking.
It should get sketch.
God, no. Okay, well, how about we just look at...
Oh, there was the thing proposed earlier about, like, you know, time-based moves. I think that
That's true.
has some merit to it. Did we delete Moonlight? I mean, it would if it's going to get a healing move, it should probably be reversed anyway. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it does get Zen Headbutt normally. Okay, fine. I'm down with Metronome, honestly. I think that would be interesting.
Okay. Yeah.
So good suggestion there. Zen Headbutt, sure.
I wish Noctowl had more of the clock motif.
Mm-hmm.
Hoothoot was a lot cooler.
The Fingalonga.
Nightshade.
Huh.
I'm saying like that might not be that bad of an idea.
Well, it says that it gets it from breeding with Xatu and Murkrow, so I feel like if anything, it makes more sense to give it to those. There's Heat Wave again. Ominous Wind, I think, suits it.
Yeah.
I think we gave that to... Yeah. Maybe this should just get Shadow Ball.
I feel like Ominous Wind makes more sense. It could be both, but Shadow Ball maybe as a relearner move.
Did you remember to give Fear a mirror
Ominous
move?
Wind naturally.
No, I guess we didn't.
I don't know if Fira should get mirror move. I think it does get it naturally, but
Yeah, let's do that. Something like 27. Wait, no, 28 was the evolution level. Shit, we can't change that. There.
you saved the day.
Yeah, I did. Okay. Wait, did I fix the... This can be 31. I think just Shadow Ball. Well, I mean, no reason not to give it both.
Yeah, I think Shadow Ball is relearner and Ominous Wind is natural.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so it'll just get Ominous Wind, and then if you want something better,
Because like, you know, it's not a ghost type, but I feel like it's ghost adjacent. It's got like spooky abilities. It makes sense for it to learn at least one ghost move.
You like the phrase noun or adjective adjacent, huh?
I guess. The hell is Psycho Shift?
I don't remember. Is this copying the opponent's stat changes? Cures it? Oh, it just moves your status condition to the target. Sure, why not? It was in Gen 4? Yeah. Yeah, sure, why not Psycho Shift?
Oh, right. It is known as being a Foresight user. It needs to have that.
Okay.
I remember that actually being a recommended strat against Morty.
Oh god. Obviously, we need to give it rollout. You know, because it's like echoed voice, sort of. Not really. Actually,
I would say Future Sight.
We actually can add echoed voice, right? It's just a clone of the bug move. Fuck, what is it called? Fury Cutter. Sort of. It works.
I think echoed voice is it works if your partners use it too, right?
No, I think it round. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's round.
So is this just Fairy Cutter?
It probably changed, like, it probably scales differently.
We don't need to make round or back advice.
Sorry, what do you mean using its psychic power of suggestion? So what? So the Pokemon's just like, ooh, you are burned, and they're like, ah, and then they just set on fire. Like,
God.
Echoed Voice is just Fury Cutter? See, if Echoed Voice wasn't a normal move, then I would be like, in a heartbeat, I'd be like, yeah, add it. Right. But I don't know if we need it.
We don't. We have a million normal moves. If sound was a type, we could add it.
Yeah. Obviously, that's what we should do, is go through and add sound type to stuff instead of fairy.
Yes. Only Synchronoise didn't suck. Well, I mean, Synchronoise is good at breaking Tier Maker.
Yeah. Could add it and make it psychic. What, Echoed Voice? It doesn't really fit the theming, I think. It is really a sound move, beyond anything.
Yeah.
Oh, earlier Ben said make a psychic type rollout. I'm actually not... That's not a horrible idea. I don't really like rollout, but...
Wasn't there a move that I suggested for a rollout clone and you, like, shot it down? I don't remember what it was, though.
Was it our change to Barrage? Or we turned it into Brainstorm?
Oh, no, I think it was for, I think it was for Typhlosion's move.
Oh, you wanted a fire type rollout? Yeah.
Yeah.
How many moves is this?
It's a lot.
17. Also, I typed Psycho Shift wrong.
I was saying earlier, I feel like Future Sight would fit it, but we're also giving that to Xatu, so I don't know if it needs it.
Nah, just keep on Xatu. Poison type rollout called Unstoppable Sneezes. I feel like sneezing fit makes more sense for that, but yeah. How do we feel about... Because again, we're doing a lot of birds in a row, so we might... I feel like that's impacting our judgment on this, but it gets Heat Wave in various generations by Move Tutor. This is a common bird thing. I feel like it makes sense for it to be like a move relearn or move or something. It is a special attacker. We apparently did give it to Pidgeot, but like...
Here's the thing. I don't understand why all the birds get Heat Wave.
It's because it's a...
The only thing that... Is it?
Yeah. It has the wind property in Gen 9.
Okay. My assumption was that it was based off of thermals, which is a thing that if you've read Animorphs, you are very familiar with thermals if you've read Animorphs.
I know what thermals are. And
if I've learned anything about thermals, they get weaker at night. And so having this be this, nighttime bird, I feel like it shouldn't get the thermal attack. But if that's not what this is based on, then, I mean, I guess.
It's called Hot Wind in Japanese.
Hold on, I gotta find the picture.
The internal coding for Ruby and Sapphire shows that Heat Wave would have been usable as a combo attack in double battles by using Gust and Ember on the same turn. This feature was removed sometime during development. What the fuck? Yeah, what are you sending me? This is just the Animorphs logo, but with thermals.
Yes. They mentioned them so often.
Alright. Give it Icy Wind instead. It's not a bad idea. I'm down with Icy Wind via Move Relearner. That seems fine to me.
Okay. It's a much weaker attack, but it's...
Yeah.
I think it works. Icy Wind is like 50-ish power, lower speed, right?
It's on both targets is the thing. Oh, we buffed it to 60 power. That's actually not bad coverage.
Okay.
That's pretty deep. Yeah, I like that.
Okay. I think we're probably good.
Yeah.
I think it's got good number of moves here.
Evolution level.
I think it's normally 20.
Should we buff it up to a little? I feel like a little higher is.
I think it doesn't get as good as Spearow does in terms of raw offense because
like
it's
24.
more. It's a little bit more statusy, but it's still. I think we made it pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like 25.
25 seems fine to me.
Oh, 24 because 24 hours.
Oh
in
yeah,
a day.
perfect. Okay. Level 24. Sweet.
What should its evolution move be?
Good question.
I think 24 is too early for Psychic. Hypnosis should be earlier. I feel like it should get that at 10 or 12.
Dream Eater.
I could see Dream Eater.
Okay, so if 24 for Dream Eater, should Hypnosis be like 15?
When does it learn it normally?
Good question. Okay, well, hang on. This is Noctowl. We want Hoothoot. Four? What about in Gen 4? 5 in Platinum Heart. Okay, fine. Yeah. Fucking sure. 5.
What's its starting move? Gust?
Mm-hmm. Gust and Defog.
God. I mean, it doesn't necessarily need to have a starting status move. I think we've been doing that for everything, but... Oh, it has... Okay. Why the hell is this owl growling at things?
Well, because it has growl in the name. I mean, it has owl in the... I messed up my joke.
The annoying thing is, I think Leer suits it way better, but it's not a physical attacker, so it doesn't need to be lowering defense.
Yeah. Obviously, Captivate. I love Noctowl. Angry Owl. Okay, Confusion should be pretty early, maybe like 9. Or 10.
And it's non-stat confusion at that point, too.
Yeah.
Probably the screen's at the same level, and I'm guessing like in the teens or like 20-ish.
Okay, let's go with 18. This just feels right to me. Give it lick like the Tootsie Pop Owl.
Well, then we need to give it bite.
No, I'm just an idiot. Defog fucking sucks. But I don't want too many sucky moves to be close together, so we should give it something decent. Wait a minute, did we give it... Oh god, the only flying moves it gets are Gust and Blow Away? Okay, it should probably have, like, a middling physical move.
Pluck. Pluck is the replacement for Peck. I feel like it makes sense for a lot of things to get it.
What about Wing Attack? Ah, that's way too weak. It's only 10 power less, but Pluck. Okay, fine, if you insist.
If we're giving anything bounce, it's going to be Gardevoir.
I'm thinking Metronome at 12 because of 12 hours.
Sure.
Okay, anything else before evolution? I guess Defog.
Defog and Psycho Shift are bad, so I guess it could be either of those, but...
I have a worse Gardevoir joke when it comes up. That's going to be in, like, months. Even if we do, like, 2 of these streams a week, we're getting through, like, 3 to 4 things. It's going to take ages to get there.
I mean, this is only our second one. I would like to probably try to do Furret after this.
Okay.
I've got 40 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do Psycho Shift after Dream Eater. 27, I don't know.
Psychic should probably be in time for Chuck, whatever his level is.
Okay. Well, You are already flying type, but
Oh, true. Oh god, I forgot we had Zen Headbutt in there too.
Okay, I should learn Zen Headbutt relatively early then. Like maybe that could be the level 26 move.
Maybe even a pre-evolution move.
I don't know about that. I think it's okay if it doesn't get a psychic move until evolution. I think Ominous Wind at this point is good. Something like 31. Hang on, what level is Morty? 28 to 30.
For what it's worth, Nightmare is not actually that good.
That's true. In that case, perhaps Nightmare before Psycho Shift. Like Nightmare here, and then Psycho Shift like here.
Shadow Ball is Relearner, right?
Yeah. Okay, we can probably afford to spread these out a little.
I think Psychic is fine as its final move, and it should probably just be early 40s.
Huh?
Is it? I think Psychic should be its final move, and probably early 40s is fine for that.
Okay.
Is it stuck with just Confusion until that point?
For Psychic move? Yeah. Okay, let's give it a second one. Oh, no, it has Zen Headbutt. Zen Headbutt, the 27.
Off the wrong attacking stat, but yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm worried this thing is kind of shit, but...
How's that?
Honestly... I would make... I'm going to contradict myself. I'm going to say actually make Psycho Shift its final move. It's not worth waiting for, but it's the type of thing where, like, you want to be getting your better moves earlier, okay. And then I feel like it kind of makes more sense here.
So Psychic at, like, what, 39? Okay, well, hang on, no. Psycho Shift's gotta be... We gotta keep with the clock motif and do a 48. That's the highest one.
Yeah.
So then we would need another move in here.
If you wanted to change it up and throw a Psybeam somewhere in the middle and make Psychic later, I guess that also works. I don't remember how much stronger Psybeam is compared to Confusion. Confusion's 50, right?
Confusion is 50, Psybeam we made 70.
Oh.
Wouldn't 60 make more sense for a Clock's Max? Well, we're not... 60 is way too late. That's... You're not going to get that until post-game. We, like, for everything else, it's been getting stuff by, like, you know, 50. Mid-40s, early 40s in this case, like... Oh, we could give it Roost by level up. Somewhere in here.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't have as much input with the level numbers. For these, I'm kind of just like, whatever. It's, I like the idea of always having an evolution move and, you know, trying to make certain stuff before gym leaders, but other than Flying and Psychic both beating Chuck, I don't know if there's any gyms after the second one that this thing, you know, is particularly great against.
He got Roost at 19. I'm thinking about moving the screens later to make space for Roost at 17 or 18.
Okay.
Maybe not that
bring
late.
the Arceus to Sinjo Ruins, and you get a Hoothoot with Roar of Time.
Thinking like here.
We're doing something with Sinjo Ruins. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. I feel like we need another move in the mid-40s. I don't
know. You want to just shove everything up a little bit and then put Psybeam in like the mid-20s.
Never mind. We don't have any space.
Oh, no.
This is 20 moves.
Okay. I would drop Psycho Shift from 48. I don't think keeping the multiple of 12 thing is that important.
Okay. Nah, I don't think I should get any of those. Plus, yeah, we'd have to get rid of something at this point. I'm fine with this. We can always tweak it later if we, We'll probably, like, do a pass of looking over all the movesets and seeing, like...
Maybe.
Actually, I don't know if we will. Preemptive suggestion, give summons their Pokewalker exclusive moves. Fuck, I forgot that was a thing.
Ugh.
Okay, well, apparently Noctowl doesn't have one. Is there anything all that great from the Pokewalker exclusive moves?
I don't know any of them. I don't know if most of the regular courses really had any. There were event ones where you could get, like, you know, Volt Tackle and Surf on Pichu, and you could get, I think, like a Bounce Magic Harp and stuff like that, but yeah. I think those were always, like, special ones.
Okay. Sentret Furret.
Oh boy. So yeah, I have no idea what the hell we're doing with Furret. We made it normal ground because it digs. I don't think the thing is, it doesn't have the physiology to do anything all that impressive. So, like, the idea was just give it a bunch of, like, tricky shit, but I don't know what that involves exactly.
Yeah.
So, here's the other thing, is we were planning on making a lot more double battles, but it's still a little bit unclear how that's going to work, because I would like to have just regular single trainers that do a double battle, but it should be telegraphed in some way so that you know to prepare for it ahead of time, and I don't know what that would be.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And I feel like Furret is a decent thing to, you know, have for double support. If it's going to fill any role, it would probably be that.
Yeah, I agree.
So definitely helping hand, and I think shit like Follow Me and Me First, but, like, I don't actually know how useful those are.
Mm-hmm.
What is Me First again? It's if you target
do what the opponent's it's gonna do, you do it first. Fake Out, I agree. I don't know about Mirror Move or Camouflage. That seems a bit much. Trick potentially.
Sucker Punch, maybe.
Sucker Punch, I'm down with.
It should get Natural Dig.
Yeah. What about for normal moves? What's its main normal move going to be once it's, like, fully evolved? And
what are its stats? Is it? I think neither of them are that impressive, but is it physical leaning or?
I would assume so, but let me have a look. Especially if it's going to be using Dig. Furret, 76 attack, 45 attack. So it's definitely physical leaning, but it's not good at it.
Yeah, it's, like, you know, mediocre.
Mediocre.
Good speed, high HP. Its defenses kind of suck.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is the one that is. This is what I was saying for Xatu, where both of its abilities are just informational.
Yeah. Right. Skill swap and roleplay.
Covet.
Is Covet in Gen 4?
I think so.
What does it do? Steals the
item? It's Thief.
Oh.
It's exactly the same as Thief, just normal type.
That's fine. Okay, let's start looking through some of these. I mean, it could use Wrap and Constrict. It's fucking stupid, but...
We did make Constrict a little bit less shitty, but yeah, no.
I kind of like the idea of giving it Constrict.
The problem is, I think if it's gonna get Constrict, it would be a really early level. And yeah, if Sentret doesn't really have the body type for it.
Alright. Secret power. I mean, sure, I guess. It's in the game. Yeah, that seems fine to me. It burrows into the ground. It can make use of the terrain somehow. That's...
Well, is secret power the one that one has it adds an effect to the move, right? And the nature power is the one that
building
turns
or
into
link
other
battle
shit.
paralyzes target. Plain terrain lowers accuracy 1 stage. Cave or rock makes target flinch, which would work because it is fast. Tall grass puts target to sleep. Water lowers attack 1 stage. Snow or ice freezes target. Sure, okay. I'm fine with that.
Quick attack. I don't know if it should get extreme speed, but it should probably get quick attack.
Problem with extreme speed is it's already fast, so it wouldn't really be getting the benefit of it.
Right. Also, I don't think it really warrants it, but yeah.
Now, what high power...
Feint does make sense for it. It's a shit-ass move, but I guess something's gotta get it.
In doubles, more things are going to be using Protect, so...
Potentially.
I think Body Slam. Well, no, because it's not that... It's more of like a
double
tail
edge.
slam be doing. Flail, definitely. I can imagine this thing flopping everywhere.
Should it get double edge, or do you think that doesn't suit it?
Doesn't really suit it. Okay, we've probably given it enough physical normal moves.
Any other ground moves other than dig? I guess Sand Attack, not that it's an attacking move, but it's a nice starting thing.
There's 2
I don't see
moves,
it.
Sand Tomb.
Yeah, I don't see it using Earthquake or Magnitude as the thing.
Right. Change Flail's name to Flallop. Magnitude is a bit of a dice roll. I still just don't see it doing it.
Yeah, it doesn't really have the power.
Nintendo power. Okay, should we start looking?
I would once again suggest like Mud Bomb, but it's more dirt and not mud, so I feel like it should get more than 1 ground move though.
Mud Slap before dig. Did we buff Mud Slap at all, or is it still 20? It's fucking Sentret. It's fine.
Give it Mud Bomb. Like, it's coming off of that special attack. It's not doing any fucking damage.
It's also I just don't see it doing it.
Oh, yeah, pretty much. 1,000 arrows. I mean, we did incorporate 1,000 arrows.
Well, no, we tried.
All right, do we create another, middling ground move? No.
I'm not opposed, but...
I don't know if we really need it.
Yeah. It's fine. I'm not opposed to U-turn. At least by TM, if not by level up.
Maybe. Bulldoze is guaranteed speed drop, right?
I think so. I don't know why we didn't include that.
We could add it. I don't know if we want to spend one of our slots on it, but...
Bulldoze is Gen 5. I know, we're saying, could we add it? There's still room to add more moves, is the thing.
How many slots do we have left? Like 8?
4.
There's no way there's only 4.
Or 5.
You're not even looking.
I don't remember which text file I had it in.
What?
It's not It's not these.
Oh,
I don't know if these are safe to use.
What do you mean?
Because there's like a slot for them, but I don't know if...
Oh. God, it's only 6. 6 plus potentially 3 more. Okay.
Heliolisk gets Bulldoze? Huh.
If we need to get rid of more moves, there's always Mud Sport.
Yeah.
Also, maybe this thing could get Mud Sport. Because, that'll be helpful for it. It's not... I don't think it should.
Nuzzle, clearly.
The problem is, ground is just such a... It's such a broad type, because you have sand things, dirt things, mud things, and then just, stuff that is big.
Like rumbling.
Why is Nidoking ground? I don't know, because it's big. Except it's not. It's 4 feet tall.
New ground type move called Dusty Pile, and it's a ground type body slam. But why though? Could get Wake Up Slap, I guess.
Smelling salts.
What do you think about Wake Up Slap for it?
I guess. It should probably have Pound as a starting move. We didn't put that in yet.
We're almost full. We got 3 more slots.
Does it need a generic, Tail Whip Leer thing? Tail Whip would fit.
Charm, yeah.
I could see Charm. That one's at least, not completely useless, because it drops 2 stages. Yeah. Calling it now, when we get to Skitty, it's going to be, mostly the same moveset.
I feel like Skitty can use its claws and fangs more, maybe.
Yeah.
I could see it using Zen Headbutt, maybe my move relearner.
Oh yeah, God, we didn't give this any coverage. I guess it would get TMs.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Zen Headbutt by move relearner. What do you think?
Maybe. I'm trying to think, because we just did that one, but...
Head smash. Okay, what would you prefer, Zen Headbutt or Iron Head by a move relearner?
Iron Head. I don't know why it would get that, but, I mean...
Obviously, it's hardened its head through, burrowing through the earth for so long. Just, particulates of metal have, coated its head.
Sure.
Now, let me actually, because I don't have a good
Octazooka.
It does have a pretty long tail. It could be Iron Tail instead.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I believe its dex entries make the claim that it is impossible to tell where its body ends and its tail starts.
Oh, it gets so much shit by TM. It's gonna be fine. We did buff it a little bit. It's pretty fast and has decent HP now. Its attack isn't any better, but
Did we... I know its abilities already cover this, but did we give it any moves that take advantage of Sentret's, sentry role of, checking for shit?
Obviously, Odor Sleuth. I think we removed Odor Sleuth. Well, let's go down to this stuff.
What even would count as that? Because, you can't really do anything about, like, predicting the opponent's moves.
Right.
I guess Sucker Punch kind of counts because you're, like,
Yeah.
preempting the attack.
Detect. Let's give it Detect.
Oh, yeah.
Is that 20 now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I mean, you can just look at the thing on the bottom.
Yeah, it's 20. It's 20 moves. Did you already have one?
I think so. Let me see.
God damn. You have such bad luck with this.
Oh, no, I didn't. I had Quick around.
Okay. God damn, you have such average luck with this. Confuse Ray. I could see it using Tita Dance. For some reason. I guess I don't know what Tita Dance is supposed to be. So let me look it up.
I mean, it's Spinda's thing where it just stumbles around and that somehow confuses the opponent.
I guess the idea is it's like the Drunken Fist style, where you're being unpredictable and your opponent's like, huh? What are you doing?
And then, Jar Jar.
Oh, I feel like Encore is actually kind of perfect for it.
Is it?
I don't know. It seems fitting to me. Because it's like a support move for like doubles and stuff.
Maybe.
Or do you get rid of? Probably Trick. It doesn't need that by a level up.
Let's not forget Switcheroo exists, unless we deleted it.
I'm pretty sure we deleted it. Yeah. Okay, so we're replacing this with... I already forgot what I said.
Teeternance? Or, no, Encore.
Encore. Hey, Ruby. Always gotta have somebody joining near the end of the stream. We're just gonna finish up the levels on this, and then Josh will have to go, unfortunately. So, evolution level. I think normally it's another level 20 evolution.
It's like 15.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. I'm fine with that.
It does suck, so that is probably fine.
Yeah. Unless we're going to change it to, like, 16, but there's no fucking point.
Yeah.
Good timing, though, because I can ask if there are plans later for FF14 with a new patch. The current plan is for me, Josh, and Joel to stream, much as we did with the 7.0 MSQ, we're going to stream the 7.1 MSQ on Saturday, which will include the new dungeon, and probably will also do the Alliance raid on stream, because we may as well. And that will be, when I say Saturday, I mean a few hours before we would normally do Savage, so it won't conflict with that. Assuming that the MSQ story is only going to be like a couple hours of quests, probably. So I'm guessing the stream will be like 3 or 4 hours, so maybe we'd want to start like noon or 1 Central, depending on when Joel's up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So unfortunately, that does mean we're not going to be able to get them in like the queues or whatever until then. But yeah, no spoilers, obviously, please, because I want to. Yeah. Anyway, back to this. So 15. What should the evolution move be? Probably Dig.
I was thinking maybe Dig. Maybe Dig should be a little bit later though.
Okay. Maybe we can put it in time for what's this? What's the Bug resists ground? So obviously it wouldn't be helpful for Bugsy. You know what it would be helpful for, actually, is Whitney. Because if we keep the Miltank rollout thing, it's actually kind of neat to use Dig to dodge the rollout as a means of... Because that would cause it to fail and have to restart, right?
True.
So that's actually not, like, a bad idea. So what level is Whitney's stuff? 24 to 26. Okay, I think 24 is fair for Dig. Actually, did we buff its power?
I think we did.
Where's ground? What did I... Have I skipped?
Passed it several times, yes.
Oh, okay. No, it's still 80. Do you want to make it 100 just because it fucking sucks.
It doesn't really suck. I think having it is like, you know, the middling ground move is fine.
Okay.
Like,
Sure.
Dig has changed power so many times.
Okay, I think
it was 100 in Gen 1.
It was, yeah. I think level 24 is fine then for Dig.
Alright. Starting moves, Pound and Tail Whip.
Yep.
Sand Attack shortly after. We could maybe get rid of Sand Attack and just keep Mud Slap because they're pretty redundant. I figured Mud Slap's going to be low level anyway. Mud Slap can be like, you know, 6 or something. Why yawn?
Somebody in the chat suggested it, and it seemed fitting enough for me.
How?
Especially with Wake Up Slap. Oh man, you get to use Yawn, wait a turn, and then wake them up.
Yeah, you get to use Yawn, then Dig to stall for time, and then Wake Up Slap.
Yeah.
It's the real combo.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy, okay. Quick Attack should be really early. Probably like 4.
I mean, Quick Attack is just better than Pound. I don't know if you should get it immediately.
Okay. So let's say like
12.
Sure.
We could also just say fuck it and get rid of Pound and just have it start with Quick Attack if you wanted to throw another move in there.
We just made a slot, I think, didn't we? Yeah.
Getting rid of Sand Attack, yeah.
Yeah.
I think, wasn't there another move that we said that it didn't need? Was it Thief or Trick?
I changed that for Encore.
Just give it Trick again. I'm fine with this thing just having a large pile of support moves. Like,
okay. Helping Hand should probably be relatively early, so that you can get it. It can be useful in double battles consistently. While it's kind of weaker, so maybe like 9. What's its evolution move going to be? Because it's not Dig. Maybe Fake Out. A really early Fake Out.
I guess that's fine. I don't know if Fake Out's super exciting, but not much of its moveset is, so...
Mm-hmm. So I never remember the difference between Follow Me and Me First. Me First is you take the opponent's...
Follow Me is basically Lightning Rod. It's all moves hit you.
Okay, that's... probably a little later than Me First.
It's highly situational because Ferret doesn't really have the defenses to make use of it, but, like, you know, it could at least do something to make sure that its opponent sets up.
Here's the problem, is I was about to be like, ooh, follow me in the Ghost Gym so that you can, you know, direct the Ghost moves to it, but I don't think it's going to be a double battle, so...
Probably not.
That's the problem, I guess, with trying to plan around something that's based around double battles, is we don't know which things are going to be double battles yet, other than all of Kanto.
I don't think it's all of Kanto, but
Most
probably.
Of Kanto. Yeah. I figured all of the random trainers would be double battles and all the gym leaders.
Maybe.
Okay. So...
This is really stupid, but since I don't know how else to differentiate who's singles and who's doubles, should it just be like male, female?
What, all male trainers are double battles?
Maybe. I don't know. It's a little stupid. I wouldn't know a better way to indicate it. We have to come up with something.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll think about it later.
Um,
what should its final move be?
That's a good question, Mega Man. Flail? I don't know.
Yeah, none of these are really all that impressive.
Trump card? We could give it Trump card.
Oh my god. Maybe. Covet, Sucker Punch.
Trump card special is the problem.
Also, I hate that I'm cramming this many moves before 15, but Detect suits Sentret more than Ferret, I think.
I agree.
Sentret is, the one watching out for stuff. Ferret is just a long boy. I don't think it has any interesting traits.
Yeah, that's true.
Should there be a rare version of Ferret with a mean poem?
Sure. We're running out of time here.
I know. Sorry, I thought of the joke. I had to make it. It was so good.
Sucker Punch as Ferret probably instead of Sentret.
Well, I was thinking Sucker Punch potentially is like a final move.
Okay. So I don't know what level that will be yet, but... Okay, so it's still Quick Attack is its best move there. Let's maybe give it Secret Power at, like... It'll already be Ferret at this point. Let's give Secret Power, like, 20.
Does it have any other attacking moves? Wake Up Slap, Feint, sort of.
Yeah, Feint.
Flail, I guess.
Feint will give that like I'm just kind of ballparking ideas here. 30-ish for Feint, maybe 31. Something.
Feint is horrible.
It is really bad.
Feint can be earlier than that. It can be like 22. Like
that's straight after Secret Power though.
I know.
I wanted to space them out.
I mean, the problem is Feint is so situational. Like, if you're ever going to want to try to use it, you probably want to have it for as long as possible to find situations to use it.
So let's do like 18 for Feint. No, fuck it. Let's make Feint the level 20 and Secret Power a little later. We'll do Secret Power like 26.
Okay.
That seems fine to me. Flail will be a sort of early. No, if Secret Power is 26, Flail will be like 34. We need to start inserting.
I just realized if it has Flail, it should get Endure. There's too many moves.
What are we getting rid of then?
I don't know. We don't have to. I mean, like.
We can get Endure by TM. Okay.
You could learn Endure and Flail at the same level.
I mean, it would still need to take up 2 slots. I'd need to take out a move.
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay, we need.
The annoying thing is, technically, we do have more than 20 slots because Iron Tail is Ferret exclusive, and we could make one Sentret exclusive, but dangerous territory.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing is, most of these moves are, just weird status stuff and not like, a big impressive thing that needs to be locked for late game. I would personally be fine with this thing learning a new move like every 2 levels and maxing out at like 35.
I don't know about that. Though. We can make it kind of packed in. Follow Me should probably be kind of early-ish. Let's go with, you want to Wake Up Slap at level 30.
How can she slap? I remember that being a very common thing in the...
The question is which order is it for you want to Wake Up Slap? Because I'm trying to think of the player's mentality here. If they don't know that it learns both. I feel like level 30 Yawn, they're going to be like, no, I'm not learning Yawn. But if they see Wake Up Slap without Yawn, they might be like, well, it doesn't have a sleep move. I still think Wake Up Slap first, probably.
I would say Wake Up Slap for coverage, and then Yawn, and you're like, oh, I can combo these.
Yeah.
I don't know why you would, but you could.
Yeah. Encore should probably be a little earlier. Let's put that 28. Sorry, I'm mindful of the fact that we have like 4 minutes.
I know. I'm trying to do something here, and it's being stupid.
I'm thinking Trick 37 and Sucker Punch 40. How's that?
I'm not even looking at it, and I'm still going to say it's fine. But let me actually take a look real quick, I guess.
Zoom in.
Oh, so you did Wake Up Slap on same level. Okay. Mm-hmm. This is probably fine.
Okay.
If anybody in the chat has any adjustments they want to make, I can't say I would see any reason to, disagree. I don't think there's anything here that's earth-shattering.
Yeah. Okay.
Did we want to try to fit Endure in somewhere?
I'll think about it. We'll call that a point to consider for later. You gotta go, so Thanks for watching. Might do another one of these in the next couple of days. No guarantees. I'd like to do them on average more than just once a week, because otherwise it's gonna take a million years.
Maybe we should do some stuff that is not fucking Route 1 normal and flying types.
Probably, yeah.
We can do Sunkern. It'll be so much
we can
better.
do Sunkern and Geodude. And so, like I said, MSQ stream for FF14 on Saturday, and then Deltarune stream on Sunday. I'll probably schedule those in. It's not too much work to edit my schedule if I know what I'm doing. But we'll see. So yeah, thanks for coming. Goodbye.